Sarkar jala karla pinbana banadu la shai kasi kan pdiang ki nong chong shnong ki badan ha kleng jong kathan chite la mingi ki bakwa ban wanphai no kum ke jing pin kre nagamta ban pinbiang ya ke jing don kam bat kum jo ban bot ya ke jing patha kat kum la pinbana da katanat ka kwat ka khya Deputy Commissioner jong East Khas Hills District kong Matsu Dorwa Nongbri IAS mentagasni la lom ya ke jing lang pat ki nong san charge nong ha ka ba la don lang Superintendent of Police ban pintikna but don gejing it lang habakran bakilat patai kubor nakaliang Deputy Commissioner la yathu bakani ke jelang kalong nagamta ban pentikna ban don gejing it lang anda kinong chongsnong ke badon kumasa hajar ngut kilawan pai laongru baki he officer jong district kelong kebala penkre na benda kinu gejing don kam kumjo ru nakaliang kinong ilam chnong namar kide ban tip ha kumno pantrekam hakum kani kapor basakta jong COVID-19 Laituru banakaliang di board penya jong district kala thau ya ka community covid management committee Ryngkat ki dorbar shnong pat yakini ka committee andan langru ki health officer magistrate gram sevak pat ki rangba shnong ki ban petroi lang Ryngkat pat ki board penya jong district laongru bakani ka jelang ka long ban pintikna pe ki nong chong shnong ki wanphai chaki jela kin pindep ki kindon balapatha da ka bakin chong quarantine but nakamta ban pelong baki kam ki nyak be ki board shnong Pulit pat ki bor penya district kin don kam panya lang.
Today we had a meeting with all the headmen of the different localities of Shnong headmen and also the president and societies of different welfare societies of many localities in Shnong. Although we cannot have a meeting with all the other headmen of the different villages of our district because there's a sizable number. There are about more than 825 villages and more than 260 localities in the city. The main reason for this meeting was the fact that we are getting ourselves ready for the different our citizens, our boys and girls, our workers, our traders who are coming back from the different states of the country starting from tomorrow, wherein the government has put in a phase-wise program for them to return to the state. We have a sizable number in our district, so it is very important that we have a close coordination with all the headmen. One of the most important areas is the fact that we have formed a locality level community COVID management committee and also a village level community COVID management committee under the district level community COVID management committee. Now these committees have the magistrates as the leaders. In the village they have the gram sevaks. We also have the medical officers of the respective areas. We have the village health awareness team, which involves the ashas, the anganwadis and the ANMs, and of course the headman, who is one of the most important members in that committee. These committees will work in tandem with the district administration. And today we have sought the cooperation of everyone concerned. We have sought for their feedbacks, their inputs, so that these citizens of the state or of the district, as and when they come back to the district, because they will have to follow certain protocols. There are certain protocols that have already been laid out by the government in respect of the entry points, wherein they will be screened, they will be tested accordingly, depending on whether they're symptomatic or otherwise. And but at the end of the day, they'll have to come back and maintain home quarantine for at least 14 days. At the same time, apart from the home quarantine, there'll be continuous surveillance of their their health status, so that accordingly we can take care of them. As I said, there's a sizable number in the district, so the work and the cooperation of the headmen and the community COVID management team committee is very, very important. Yeah, as I said, see, at the entrance to the state, a protocol has already been put in place. Firstly, they're going to be screened by what's that called, the infrared thermometer, and then after that, if anybody is symptomatic or they will be given a rapid action test kit testing that will be done right at the entry, and accordingly, if they are tested positive with that test kit, then they will be taken for a confirmatory test by the RT-PCR test. So these different protocols are going to be set up at the entry in itself will to a large extent safeguard and ensure that we are able to identify who will go where, who will go to a quarantine center, to a corona care center, and who can go for home quarantine. That's why the help and cooperation of everyone is very, very important. Stigmatization is something that we do not want to see at all. We are requesting and we are opening this to the public to say, please ensure that there's no stigmatization. These are our own people, our brothers, our sisters, our sons, our daughters, and we need to treat them in the same way we treat everyone. They are our own family members, and we seek the cooperation of the people in this regard. Ever since we formed this community COVID management committee, the wanphai are already in the loop. They are very clear about the roles and responsibilities that each committee has. Some data will definitely be shared, to the level of the committee, so that they'll be able to identify and know who these people are. They'll be able to give them counseling and assistance. And the another point is that the government has already directed that rations will be given to those who are going to be in home quarantine. So this also we are going to work through the locality and through the headmen to ensure that nobody is missed out. Yes, this the thing is this: there are two orders. There's a curfew order and there's a prohibitory order. Now the curfew order is for the evening, it's a night curfew, so it's from 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. For that purpose, you will need a curfew pass. But for the purpose from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m., where we have given out the prohibitory orders, you understand that there's a lockdown in place in the entire nation, and we cannot allow activities to just happen like that. That is one. Secondly is, as I said, we are looking at a huge number of our people coming back. This is a very, very important part of of this of whatever is happening in the state and the country, and it's important that we have things under control. So these prohibitory orders are very important. So you can see that there's an order which says that there is no movement of public and private transport. So this is very, very clear. So whoever needs to move out and use a private transport will need to get a pass from our office. We've also delegated powers to the different heads of departments, the different directorates, even the district heads, and also our BDOs to issue passes in their respective areas.